There was a time when I thought success was all about numbers, the designation, the car, the salary, and I had them all. A high paying job, an apartment, a promising career, but I was constantly tired, restless, unfulfilled. What I found in nature has changed my entire definition of success. Welcome to Rakchit's Atlas. For those of you who are new to the channel, I left my corporate job and moved to the hills to find something deeper. And now I help people to achieve personal growth and live a more intentional life through my videos. My love for nature was ingrained from my childhood. My father is an Indian Army veteran, so I've been blessed to grow up in Indian Army cantonments where nature wasn't something you had to go to. It was there. Mango and guava trees grew in our backyard. Bird songs were the soundtrack every morning. That smell of mud after rain, climbing trees with friends, chasing butterflies, playing under the shade during summer afternoons, like the one I'm sitting under right now. Those were everyday joys, not luxuries. Today, when I seek clarity or peace, I run to the same green energy. It reminds me of who I was and who I still am beneath all the noise. In cities, everything runs on urgency. Deadlines, notifications, pressure to perform. But here amongst nature, a tree takes years to grow tall. A river takes its time to carve through the rocks. Nature doesn't rush, but it still gets everything done. That taught me that real success isn't about how fast you move. It's about how aligned you are with your purpose. We've romanticized the hustle, but in nature, nothing hustles. It just is, flowing, growing, thriving at its own pace. And the birds sitting on the tree are actually agreeing to me through their chirpings. I stopped asking how fast I can reach there and started asking myself, what am I rushing towards and is it even mine? Nature works in seasons. Spring is for growth, a beautiful summer like this one is for thriving. Autumn is for letting go, winter is for rest. And yet we try to live like it's summer all the time, constantly producing, performing. But what nature taught me is that there's a time to bloom, a time to pause. That pause is not failure. The rest is not laziness. It's preparation, reflecting, healing. In my time here in the hills, I've had weeks where I've done nothing productive. But those quiet weeks gave me ideas that changed my life. I used to seek clarity by reading more, networking more, planning more. But the clarity I truly needed didn't come from more. It came from silence. I remember once sitting on a rock for hours, just listening to the wind. No phone, no to-do list, no stimulation. And that's when I heard the loudest voice of all, my own. I realized I didn't want the life that I was chasing. I wanted peace, purpose. I wanted freedom. The world is noisy. Success isn't found in the noise, found in spaces between the noise. We measure success by visible results, profits, outcomes, but nature reminded me. The most important growth happens when no one can see it. The roots before the fruit, the soil before the bloom. There were weeks in the hills when nothing seemed to be going my way. No big wins. But internally, I was getting more resilient, more creative, more centered. Just because it's not visible doesn't mean it's not growth. In nature, success is a virtue. Success isn't loud. Sometimes it's deeply quiet. In nature, no tree tries to overshadow the other. Each one just grows towards the light that's meant for it. But in our world, success often looks like a competition. Who's ahead? Who's got more? Who's winning? Nature showed me we're not in a race. A sunflower doesn't envy the pine tree. The eagle doesn't compare itself to a sparrow. They just do what they're born to do. The real success, living in alignment with your truth, not in comparison with someone else's journey. So what has nature taught me about success? It's not the title, not the house, not the speed. It's peace, clarity, purpose. It's knowing who you are and being okay with the time that it takes to become that. Nature is not perfect. It's unpredictable. It's messy. It's wild. But it's real. And that's the kind of success I want. Not perfect, but real. If this message resonated with you, share it with someone who is stuck chasing the wrong version of success. And drop a comment. What has nature taught you? Subscribe to Rakchit's Atlas, where we explore life beyond the hustle.